Welcome. I am Terry Hartley at Rustic Barn Cards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. And today I'm stamping with you from Florida. And I will be here in Florida for a while, so I will be stamping with you in Florida. Welcome, welcome. You're watching live. If you see live up in the corner, or maybe it's that corner, um, today is Tuesday, December 27th, 2022. And I appreciate if you're watching this live or the replay. Please leave a comment. I love reading your comments. And I'm glad you're here. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. If you're watching this on YouTube, by clicking that subscribe button, I really appreciate that. And if you're watching this on Facebook, give me a like or a thumbs up. Today, I'm going to use one of the new Stampin' Up! Products. It will be in the celebration brochure and when the mini catalog begins on January 5th. You will be able to receive this stamp set free by placing a qualifying order of $50. And that is one of the stamp sets I'm going to use. It's one of my favorite ones out of the celebration brochure. And the celebration will be going on January 5th through the end of February of 2023. And of course, demonstrators can order this right now. And if you would like to be a demonstrator, join my team. It's really easy. I'd love to talk to you about all the benefits. And you can click in the description, contact me, and I would love to talk to you about that. Well, I hope all of you had a wonderful Christmas. And I know that I need some thank you cards, and I was thinking that maybe you might need some thank you cards too. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to make a thank you card, show you another thank you card at the end. And when I turn the camera down, I want to quickly tell you about an event that is coming up that you may want to be a part of. So I'm going to turn the camera down so I can tell you that. And then we are going to start stamping. So I would like to invite you to join us for our online global retreat. This is going to be February 17th and 18th of 2023. Early bird registration is open right now. And I have teamed up with 3 other demonstrators, Sarah Boland from Australia, Connie Douglas from Canada, Louise Daniels from the United Kingdom, and of course, myself, Terry Hartley, in the United States. So it doesn't matter which country you live in. You can click in the description. There's a link. Will give you more information, and you can fill out the form to register. Right now, I'm showing you the early bird registration fees for each for in each country. And for that fee, you will receive a retreat box delivered right to your home. It's going to have lots of goodies in it, over $25 of Stampin' Up! Product, 8 make and takes, written tutorials, and they will be written in inches and centimeters, pillow gifts, and more. Plus, we will have 8 live demonstrations over the 2 days and share over 30 projects with you. So I hope that you will join us for the online global retreat. This is our celebration that begins January 5th through February 28th and our new mini catalog. And like I said, I'm going to use one of the items, the stamp sets that you can receive free from the celebration catalog starting January 5th. I'm also going to use in the annual catalog one of the dies on page 169 is Amazing Thanks. So here is Amazing Thanks, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to use adhesive sheets today. And if you haven't used those, you'll see how easy it is to be able to use on your detailed dies. Hi, Vay. Good to see you. I'm going to be using this adorable owls, and as I mentioned, you can receive this free starting January 5th by placing a qualifying order. And aren't these adorable owls? You have 3 different owls. My friend, it's your day. Hoot hoot, you're so cute. I'm not going to use these sentiments. As I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Amazing Thanks dies, and we're going to be making a thank you card. And I'm going to be using this cute little owl here, but I have another card at the end where I used one of the other owls. So I'm going to bring in my card base, and this is Sahara Sand Card Base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now, I believe you can write your message with an ink pen, and it will show up on the Sahara Sand cardstock because this is light. But if you prefer, you can place an inside layer of basic white or basic vanilla. And this is 5 1/4 by 4 that would go right inside your card base. And then today I'm going to be using some designer series paper. And this is from the mini catalog. And this is going to be coming from the upcoming new mini catalog. And this is from By the Bay 6 by 6. And I know a lot of my customers are receiving their catalog, so you can look in the catalog and see this. But if you haven't received your catalog yet, I'm going to show you one of each of the designer series papers, and you will receive 4 sheets of each. So here's this side, and this is the one that we're going to use today. And here you have the birds, and the dies in this suite does cut out the birds. And then here you have these fish, and they're gold foil fish. And here's some more foil and seashells. So really, really, here's some more foil. Looks like waves. So beautiful, beautiful designer series paper. That may be the same one. I may have. And more waves and more foil. And then here you have, I don't know if you can see that, but foil shells. Okay, so that's what we're going to use today. So we will start with our designer series paper, and I've already cut. So I have, this is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then we have another piece of designer series paper, and this is cut 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And I am going to go ahead and bring in my green glue. So this is the back side of this right here. And I'm going to place that right on our front of our card base. And I'm going to add some adhesive. And I'm going to bump that up right beside the other one. Now you could use any designer series paper for this card. And the second card I'm going to show you, I did use a different designer series paper. But this is brand new By the Bay. I'm going to lay this aside, and then I'm going to bring in a scrap of basic white, and we're going to do a little stamping. So I'm going to bring in our owl and soft suede. This is actually the only stamp or the only ink that we need today. And so I'm just going to ink up our little owl. And I'm going to stamp the owl twice. And then I'm going to be using some Stampin' blends. I already have these colored and fussy cut out, so you won't have to watch me color both of these. But I'm using Night of Navy, Crumb Cake, Dark Petal Pink, and Balmy Blue. And I color both of these a little bit different. So I use the Petal Pink for the feet and the nose. And then the dark crumb cake on one of the owls. I just decided to make the I guess the ears, I don't know, maybe you don't call. And we will just add a little dark and come back with the light crumb cake and then blend that together. And I wanted the eyes to stand out, so I'm going to color them using the Balmy Blue and the Night of Navy. And just colored using the light Balmy Blue. Then coming back with the light Night of Navy. And then I colored this Night of Navy too. But there aren't any dies for these, but these are really easy to cut out. So I have two that I've already colored with the Stampin' blends and cut those out. So we'll lay those aside. Then we're going to bring a piece of basic white, and this is let's see if I wrote that down for you. I know I have all the measurements in the description for you, but yes, this is 2 3/4 by 4, and I am going to use the painted textured embossing folder and place this inside here, and I'm going to pretend I run that through, and here we go. And I already have this done for us, just to save a little time. Now I'm going to bring in Sahara Sand scrap and a scrap of Night of Navy, and I'm going to bring in our Amazing Thanks dies, and we are going to use the thanks and the thanks. So this one here is kind of a background if you want to, and then this one you will layer it on top. So we are going to use this thicker one for the background for Sahara Sand, and then we're going to die cut this one out on the Night of Navy. So I've already run this one through, and it looks like this. But this one I want to do with you because I want to show you our adhesive sheets. If you're not familiar with them, they come, I believe, 10 or 12 in a pack. They're in the annual catalog, and they are 6 by 12 adhesive sheets. And it looks like the quantity is 12. So you get 12 adhesive sheets. And here is part of one. And they also have lines that go down, so it makes it easy to pull it apart. So I'm going to show you how easy using adhesive sheets it is for these detailed dies. So what you want to do is once you have your cardstock you're going to use, you want to just cut the adhesive sheet just a little bit smaller because you don't want the sticky to be on the outside of the cardstock. Hi, Tracy. Good to see you. So then we'll just go ahead and peel this back. And so you have the backing, which we're going to throw away, but this is the sticky part. So you're just going to place it right on your cardstock like this. And you're going to turn it over. And then you're going to lay your die on here. And then you're going to bring in, I'm going to bring in this mini cut and emboss machine so I can show you. So plate 1, plate 2, and then we'll put our cardstock and our thanks die, and I'll lay this right here, and then we will run it through. And it might get shaky because my stand is also on the table. And I'm going to run it back through just because I have the cardstock and I also have the adhesive sheet. And I'm going to do it one more time. Not that I necessarily need to, but I want to make sure that I have, that it goes through the cardstock and the adhesive sheet. Okay, so let's get the plates out of the way. And then you have this, which you could use. Let me grab my Take Your Pick tool. This is one of my favorite tools. And we will just quickly be able to just take those little pieces off that we don't need. And then there's little openings that we can just, and then you'll see it opens it up right here. See how it opens it up? And then I can just peel that right off. And we have our thanks. And then I want to lay it over on here. So I'm going to turn this over. And I'm going to hang on to the edge and use my Take Your Pick tool to lift up off of the cardstock. And then I'm just going to get it started like this. And then I am going to pull the rest of it off. And apply it right to that Sahara Sand thanks. And there you go. That is much easier using adhesive sheets than it is to try to add, to try to add glue. So so if you haven't used adhesive sheets, give it a try. It really, really is helpful. Okay, let's get our card together because this is a quick and easy card. I'm going to bring Sahara Sand cardstock in, and this is 3 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to go ahead and then just add our basic white on top that we use the painted texture for. So I'm just going to add some adhesive, Now you can use any designer series paper to make this card. And if you're like me, you need some thank you cards, and this is quick and easy. And I'm going to bring our card back in, our card base, and I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to add some dimensionals. I agree, Tracy, the adhesive sheets are really great. They're a little trick. So that's my tip to everyone today, is to use those adhesive sheets on those detail dies. So I'm adding 5 dimensionals, and I'm just going to put that right in the middle of our card. And then I'm going to pop up our little owls. And I don't think let's try that again. I don't think I got that very straight. I'm one of those people that have to almost put it in front of my eyes. So looking down at it like this sometimes, there we go, makes it hard. Okay, we're going to add a couple of dimensionals on our little owls. I think they're just so cute. They're definitely adorable. Take the backings off, and we'll just pop him up right up here. And then we are going to put our thanks right here. And of course, we'll definitely have to add some embellishments. And put him right here. And then I'm going to turn this over, and we're going to pop thanks up. We're going to bring in our mini dimensionals. I just want to make sure that it doesn't show. And then we'll take the backings off of that. And that backing just wants to stay there. All right. And now we're going to place it right between the 2 owls. And then let's bring in these new adhesive backed Milky dots. They're going to be in the new mini catalog. And I like to just cut the side of, so that way it just slides right out. And grab my take your pick tool and put the cap on that in. I'm going to use the putty in. And I'm going to take this completely out because you have 4 different colors, and you have small and you have large. And I'm going to go ahead and use the small of the Night of Navy. And I'm going to put one right up here. And then I'm going to put one right over here. And then let's put one right down here. So here is our card. Thanks. And again, I did not add the insert, the inside layer, but you most certainly could add that. And let me show you the second card that I made. I use the designer series paper from the Gingham Cottage, which is in the soon to be retiring mini catalog, but I checked and it was, as of this morning, you could still order the Gingham Cottage. And I think there's like 48 sheets. I love gingham. So here I made the card using basic black card base. I used a different adorable owl and kind of matched the bow tie with the thanks. And here I used, for embellishments, the classic matte dots. But I also have a bow, and I need some advice. Do you think, I don't know whether I want to add that bow to this card. So I was trying to decide. So do you like the bow on the card, that second one, or do you like it without? But those are my 2 cards for today, and I hope that you like them. Yes, Vay, I love those owls too. I'm going to turn the camera back so I can see you. But yes, I like those owls too. And thank you, Tracy. I'm glad you like the card. So again, I am Terry Hartley at Rusty Barn Cards. All the measurements and all the products I use are in the description below. Also, there's a link if you would like to sign up for the online global retreat that I'm a part of, that we're offering in February. So thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, and I will see you on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central. Bye for now. Take care.